4 siblings with me at that time. Oh, my older sister, me, my younger brother, my other sister, and then my younger sister. There's 5 of us. The youngest one, I want to talk about her because she's the youngest, and she's like 2, almost 3, and it's that stage when you can walk, but you can't walk distance. I remember my older sister had to carry her halfway. Sometime I will help carry her because she's so young, and as we cross over the hills and valleys, we get hungry, and it's hard to find food because it's hard to think of your sibling because you yourself, or I myself, is full of hunger, and my clinging to life is so far away. It's hard to help all your family, your younger sibling, to cling on to life like that too. I think they are clinging on to it as hard as I am too, because when there's not enough food, not enough to eat or drink, there is a forgetting of who to care for. I think even parents have a hard time caring for their children at that stage.
Yeah.
So my youngest sister suffered the most. And it's not that we have a sense of neglect. It's just that we have no power to care for her at that stage, because everyone is hungry, or was hungry back then. Everyone was starving. Everyone was depleted of energy. Even my father, my mother. My father, I don't see him that much, but I can see he's trying to do his best to get us food to the jungle, finding whatever he can. You can't hunt, because if you shoot, they will hear your gun, right? So we were trying to stay quiet. Very little smoke from fire too in the jungle. So with all those preventing forces that keep us safe, also safety is also a measure against, I think it's its own irony. When you're trying to be safe, you're starving. You have no fire. You have no food, right? You're just hiding. Hiding for what? Hiding to do what? Hiding from the soldier. Hiding so they don't shoot you, so you don't get killed. And when we are up in the jungle, that's what our goal was, just stay out of sight. And staying out of sight, you are not able to forage or to look for food or anything like that. And those that were able to have some food, but they get killed too, with the risk. So a lot of Hmong or men, soldier, they get killed. That's why the whole family split. And a lot of family did not make it through the jungle, because their husband or the person that is supporting the family got killed. You can tell the story of the refugee is a story of orphan. And my younger sister is like that. I think there's a point where she got so hungry, you can talk to her and she won't talk back to you. Or I tried to talk to her and won't talk to you. And I have this poem in here that's, like I told you, a poem from Laos. I think that's the saddest poem for me to write, because it's a story about her. Her name was Major. For my older sister, she didn't want to talk about it. Because she talked about her, she would cry. Because you imagine you have the youngest baby or brother with you in your back almost every day, and then one day they're not in your back. It's like, did you do your best to keep her on your back? Did you do your best to carry her through the rock, over the rock, down the hill, across the river? I can say I try, but it's difficult. Yeah. And I didn't know what food to give her. There's no food to give her. I don't remember. I think my father said he dug a hole somewhere in the trees, in the wood, and bury her. That's all I can remember. The last day, I don't remember, but like I said to you, I remember my sleep more. And then I remember her passing on. Yeah. Because I myself turned night into day and day into night. My sleep was the only thing that I remember the most that time. I tried to carry her sometime, but she was very kind. She could say, no, my brother, I don't want you to carry me. I can walk. Even though you let her walk, she'll tumble off and walk her own way because she's so weak. An independent young girl, a woman who's kind and trying to be herself a young woman. She's very young, 2, 3 maybe, and she's able to talk and walk, but like I say, it's very difficult to maintain myself before her, and I think it's the hardest part for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my mother and father will speak better of her in memory, but they can't do it without tears. Even when my mother, before her passing, she wouldn't talk about that. It's a difficult moment for all of us.
Yeah.